cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before? Whoa, and all the motherfuckers you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bump. Alright, they gonna click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that some? It's the mommy of club. 'Cause every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now 'cause they miss you. Try to diss you. That's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Baltimore Ravens. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go here in the inner harbor. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. Inside the 30. And he will score. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The extra point is good. And the Ravens will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
You think back to last week and what was really a pretty bland game. He didn't do a ton that was overly exciting, but his team was still able to come out with a win. I think that's really a testament to this roster that they have built. Yes, you're going to need your quarterback to play good ball as the season progresses, but in the meantime, they are good enough around him that as he continues to find his way, this is still a tough team to match up with.
Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Penix. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Trenton Simpson. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
Loss of 8 yards on the sack.
A fair catch. He's going to call it, take it right around his own 30-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he's giving defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently 2nd in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Jackson. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Riley Dixon in punt formation.
This brought in out past the 20. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From 29, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here is Penix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Falcon 1st down.
Plant. It's Penix. Open man downfield. That's London. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Robinson. Nice game on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. The question now, will the play stand?
Still 1st down.
To throw is Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no game.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision, and that's why they're able to stop them for no gain.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. Robinson hit. He's lost the ball.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out of.
Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion right. On the handoff, it's Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd down and 9. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33.
They'll take the 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a toss left side for Robinson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Throw over. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Ravens have come up with the football. And so much for a nice game through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. They run on the jet sweep. He tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense. No gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 9. We are through one. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Here's second and 9. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. Second down, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. In motion comes Andrews. They'll run. It's Henry. Big opening up the middle. And he's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. That's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Luke now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score, as the offense tries to regroup and get going with first and 10. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll throw. It's Penix. For the left side, he gets that to Mooney. Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards. And another first down.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll go play action now with Penix. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Now, after that last snap, we have an injured player. It's Bijan Robinson, who's in some pain down there. Let's go. Throwing again, it's Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. And the Falcons going to be set up with first and goal. They're able to convert on that 3rd and 3.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
That one is caught by Mooney. And he will get into the end zone. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Falcons. Falcons. The extra point, up and good. And the Falcons are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
13. Jackson gonna keep it himself. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another 1st down.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go. You can see why.
And he managed to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Gonna go right back to Henry. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Here's 3rd and 2. On the ground, they go with Ali. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Ravens going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Throwing is Penix. They'll set up the screen to White. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
At the 41-yard line.
A give, and here's White. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now a timeout. Atlanta, that's their first. Talk things over before 3rd down.
3rd and long.
to throw. Here's Penix. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons first down on what will be a big play there for 4th and long.
First down. A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Falcons.
From the gun, it's Penix. Quick throw, taken in. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Again, it's Penix. He's got his big tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Atlanta. His 4th TD grab of the season.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
Falcons, 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Open man there. It is Bourne. And will be forced out of bounds. A very short game. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Jackson. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. It's Riley Dixon coming on now as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. He's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. One of the Ravens has it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Throwing Jackson. That's taken in. It's Rasheen Ali. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line. Tyler Loop now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense, running back Rachaad White, ready for this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. Touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by White. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Tackle there by Trenton Simpson.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Taken at the 19. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Ravens offense trotting back out with their first involvement of this second half. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Rough to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll go once more with Ali. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Abe Pierce in on the tackle. From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
3rd down, here's Ali. And he'll take this one in. Rasheen Ali. Touchdown, Baltimore. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Falcons offense ready to see what they can do. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. They're going to go play action with Penix. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Here's 1st and 10. The give to White. And he did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll go again with White. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Over the middle. Catch made by Mooney. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. To throw is Penix. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward.
And he will score! Deuce ball. Touchdown Falcons. Rader now on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons are back to within 7. It's 28-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Ravens offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And he will go all the way. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. On is Luke to add the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Ravens will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Falcons 21.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Williams now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They run with White. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Another run here with White. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 15. First down, Atlanta.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, here is Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of.
And he's in! Touchdown, Atlanta.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He'll look underneath for Ali. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A tight end in motion now. 4th quarter begins on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Ravens bring their punt team out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Now the return, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long.
Okay, ready?
On 1st down, it's Penix. That one is caught by Mooney.
Penix's pass complete to Darnell Mooney. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Now a toss left side for White. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Open man, right side, he's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon, good for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 14.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's White. Woo. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
1st and goal, Atlanta.
They'll run with White.
Rashawn White with the ball carrier. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal. That one, taken in. Touchdown, Falcons. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Ravens offense back onto the field for their next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with first down. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Incomplete.
Second and 10.
It leads to second and 10.
From the gun, Jackson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down. This one, returnable. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to take over once more. We're all even, fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with first and 10. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
A give left side for White. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
9 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
On first down, right back to White. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here is second and 7. They'll drop to throw. Short throw taken by Pickens. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 6.
His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a game. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll come up now for second down.
Here we go.
Here's White. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
On the second.
A run with White. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
And the Falcons, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. So on is Spencer Schrader in a huge spot. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They get themselves into poses.
Put in that blender, hold on, who is you? Pat him down before you enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer, cooped up, too up, mate. Get they suit tucks begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when them coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball, you can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man, touch hands. We bout to bump then, better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. That's the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beats like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him Bella fill his tank, run up to the next state. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the public. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slimy stomach. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You don't believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see them. Got good, go retrieve it, short, small. When that's from Cali, but the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.